of just wanted to play some engineer today and kind of talk about how I got, in a way, scammed by my new phone. Maybe not really scammed, but it is kind of a scam because, you know, lost a lot of money in that sense. Because I don't really use mobile data at all. And it was turned on my new phone, despite it like asking for Wi-Fi being set up at first. Now, because it's like an older model like S5, it had a lot of stuff to update. It basically downloaded those updates with mobile data instead of the Wi-Fi. And the final sum of like money that it ended up taking up to like the value of 200 keys. And that is insane. It happened like in a few minutes even, where it like just updated the system, and then I get like 2 SMS or something and some emails that are saying like basically describing how much money that it's being taken. At that point it was only like I think 40 keys value, and I instantly just turned it off. But when like got a check on how much it actually were down in minus, it were like down in minus like 200 keys value, which is absolutely insane. And now the phone like kind of turns off SMS and, you know, calling. Wait, he had full HP. I thought he took a lot of damage from my sentry. Oh, and there goes my sentry. But yeah, I wouldn't even have chased down that scout if you weren't low, because I didn't even fight that well. I just, you know, well, like, oh, that's gonna be an easy kill. Like a bit like that, even though that only did literally the lowest damage you can do, and it's with a crit and everything. I'm gonna try and take him out. Apparently didn't hit that one. Oh, we don't have a sentry up now. Should probably build a new one. But where was I? Yeah, so it turns off like the ability to use your phone to call and to send SMS when you are in minus, you know, what would be like equal to like 20 keys, I think. But it doesn't turn off mobile data, so it just kept, you know, tanking in until like, as said, the final somewhere at like 200, even though I instantly turned it off when I got like those emails that I were spending too much or something. Now, normally that is not really an issue, and that wouldn't really happen because a lot of people have like free data that they can use. But I don't even have a mobile plan, because when I initially got my phone, I only needed like to use it to call with. I even had like a Nokia kind of thing, and later got like a S3 Galaxy, which I later then used as authenticator because it was, you know, before the whole Steam authenticator thing. And I didn't really use it for anything else than, you know, authenticator and call, and I still don't really do, so I don't need mobile data at all. Which is why I had it turned off on my old phone, because it cost a bit of money. But seeing as it didn't do like huge updates on it, and I think it worked properly with like the whole, you know, internet Wi-Fi thing, then it wasn't really an issue. But I still decided to turn it off to like save some money. Now the new phone for some reason just decided, you know, as explained, to download all those updates and spend a lot of money on the mobile data for no reason. And like normally you would just be like, oh, okay, big group, gonna pay the money, right? At least it's not worse than that. The only issue here were actually that the phone is written up in my dad's name, so he have to pay like the money in for me, and then he sends me the bill, and like we calculate it off again, because I almost give no ifs about my phone in that sense, and just use it like to call with. So basically, seeing as I only like the only way I have to like contact my parents, and the only reason I got a phone in the first place, like way back, of course there are more reasons now, like the authenticator, was so my parents could get in contact with me if they needed to, you know, and other parts of the family, like basically. So I can't call my dad and tell him to like fix my phone for me because it's blocked. And there you have the whole situation, as it were. I ended up being able to contact one of my friends and make him send an SMS to my parents to make them call me up, so I could get the whole situation sorted. Now, what my dad did, because he's like a boss, is that he called, or like got in contact with the phone company and actually, you know, kind of made them do us a deal. So I think we only paid basically like 40% of you know, the initial what it would have been, like 200 keys. So we only paid 40% of it, and then everything went in order. But they also kind of got him to accept that I now got like pay more monthly, and I have access to like free mobile data, so it won't happen again. But the thing is, I already like turned it off on my phone, so I'll probably have to revisit that. But the thing is, I mean, kinda happy ending. I learned something that I should never trust, like that it's gonna use Wi-Fi, and I should just always have mobile data on. And you know, maybe I should stick with this new, like, I don't know how you could call it, like, data plan, just in case something like it happens, or maybe I get stuck somewhere and I need internet. So I mean, in that sense, it could be handy, so I don't accidentally get totally screwed over again. So maybe I should keep it like that, even though it will cost a bit more money that I kind of throw away, just in case, you know, of a bad day, so it, you know, doesn't cost way more than it, you know, should be costing. Not really sure. At least does sound like a good idea. Not sure why I'm crit boosted. Don't see any enemies. Not sure who to shoot at, but I mean, I've got like this whole situation under control. So I guess like what you can learn of the story is never actually trust your mobile unless you have like, you know, proper, I don't know, subscription for it or whatever. I don't know what is to take away from this, but I just feel like I got totally scammed by my, you know, new phone in that sense. Which, you know, it kind of sucks because that's a lot of money. So I'm just happy that, you know, my dad is such a good talker. Like, he basically got a silver tongue and managed to talk it out for me, like with the phone company. And I mean, maybe we should look into like moving it over in my name just in case, so I would be able to clear this myself another time. But again, the main issue and why this like where such a big problem is that I don't really give much of a damn about my, you know, phone in that sense, and that's why I didn't have it written up in my name and why it was written up in my dad's name. And then he took care of like, you know, putting in money and just sent me the bill for it. Maybe not the smartest idea, but you know, probably have to look into that next just to make sure that it's absolutely foolproof. So, you know, another time I can fix it myself and I'm not sitting in a situation where I'm pretty much effed up if I don't get like in contact with somebody like that can get me in contact with you know, my parents like this time, which happy that one of my friends could help me with. Now I think all that there's left now is to like carry around. How well are we doing? Apparently we are top scoring. I mean, I tried to do this while playing Scout and I just lost all focus because I wanted to get over my story, but now I'm like playing Engineer, and Engineer is like pretty much, you know, like set in stone on my brain how to play, so I don't really like have to focus that much when playing Engineers with other classes. I guess the same a bit with Spy, but I guess that's why I'm doing this well, because I've just been playing like without thinking pretty much all of the time here. Okay, we're gonna get some crits. Perfect. Gonna build an annoying sentry here. Dominating another guy. I have to run, that's a medic, and I don't have enough HP to like wanna risk fighting him. Apparently I'm also unstoppable. Well, that's a Spy. I think I got him. May have Dead Ringer though. Wow, I'm just destroying stuff mainly without even you know, caring or putting in. Okay, that got zapped. I mean, it was right beside their spawn. I'm not even sure how that managed to get like 2 kills. Are we resorting to like spawn camping them at this stage because we are? No, oh damn, I'm dead. Like, I'm just sit there. I overextended. I mean, I had the crits, but maybe I should have stood my ground there and just fought. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that far. Maybe I should have built a sentry before walking in all there, so I had something to retreat to. There we go. I mean, I didn't top score this round. I mean, we probably had a Spy. I mean, he does get more points for backstabbing. I didn't actually build the teleporter up. I mean, I got the entrance, and that's kind of the way Engineer get, you know, backstab points in that sense. But let's look overall. I think this was a pretty good game. Definitely had the most kills and most damage by far. And in the end I did top score overall, so I will definitely take that. I hope you guys also enjoyed this little horror story of how you can get screwed over if you're not thinking everything through, especially with like a new phone. Which is also why I wanted to like not get a new phone, and I wanted to like put it aside because so many things could happen like this that now happened. So now I have a scare for next time, you know. So now there's even more to discourage me from getting a phone next time. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you again next time.